Hello students, I'm back here with your social studies chapter 3, that is natural resources. In this chapter, natural resources, we shall learn the objectives that are natural resources, classification of natural resources, uses of natural resources, and the last, conservation of natural resources. Now let us talk about natural resources. You must have learned about the natural resources in standard 4th. Again, we would revise this in detail. Nature have provided us with natural resources. This includes soil, sunlight, rocks, minerals, plants and animals. We are gifted by nature. So many of these resources are used in our daily needs. Humans gradually learned the useful things that made their life easy. These natural resources are valuable only when we are able to convert them into useful product. For example, falling water has a great force. This helps us to generate electricity. There are still some resources in the world that are unknown to us, or we are not aware of how to use them. Many countries in the world are still economically backward because they are not aware of these natural resources and have not been able to make complete use of the natural resources present in the country. They are not even aware that these natural resources are available in their country. Natural resources can be classified into two types. First, living resources or biotic resources. Second, non-living resources or abiotic resources. Now, let us talk about living resources. Living resources, they generate if the conditions are favorable, for example, forest, crops, grass, wild and domestic animals. Now, let us talk about non-living resources. They include land, water and air. These are inexhaustible resources. They are also known as renewable resources. Minerals, petrol, coal and fossil fuels are also examples of non-living resources. Such resources cannot be replaced. They take millions of years to form. So it is called as non-renewable resources. Now let us talk about uses of natural resources. Natural resources are very important for the growth and development of industries. Some natural resources can be used directly by human being, while other resources while other resources needed to be processed before they can be used. For example, we use air and water directly, whereas minerals that are found in the form of ores have to be refined into usable item before they are used. Petroleum is taken out from the earth in a crude form. It is refined into various forms such as diesel, kerosene, petrol and lubricating greases. These products are then used in homes and industries. For example, people use diesel and petrol as a fuel in vehicles. LPG and CNG are also used in homes and industries. Today, demand of natural resources is growing due to the increase in population. Thus, scientists are trying to find alternate resources. For example, the sun is an important source of energy. Direct solar energy will always be available to us. Solar energy can be trapped during the day with the help of solar panel. Children, can you see the diagram given on page 14? There is a diagram of solar panel. Various home appliances. You must have seen your mother using them. can be run by solar power, for example, solar pressure cooker, solar water heater, etc. Solar energy does not cause any pollution. Thus, it can be rightly called the resource of the future. Okay. Now, children, let us talk about conservation of the natural resources. How can these resources can be conserved? Rich countries are using more natural resources than poor countries. Developing countries need to depend more on natural resources for their growth and development. Populated countries like China, Indonesia, India, they need lot of and a large amount of natural resources. The rising demand for various natural resources has made them scarce in their countries. For example, cutting of trees and killing of animals have endangered many species of plants and animals. Lots of species are also extinct or are endangered. Dolphins in river Ganga are also facing danger of extinction. Indian government is trying to save them by taking the major steps. The quality of air, water and land resources is regarding due to their overuse and misuse. For example, we dump garbage at open places and in water bodies. This polluted air, soil and water. This pollutes. Polluted water and air is harmful for living beings. Our future depends upon our ability to maintain and preserve our natural resources and exploit them in such a manner that it causes minimum damages to the environment. Therefore, it is very, very important that we use our natural resources carefully and wisely. It is our responsibility to provide our future generation with an abundance of quality and natural resources. Okay, let us revise with some points, important points what we have already revised. First, Earth's natural resources include water, rock, soil, mineral, plants and animals. Second, natural resources are divided into living and non-living resources. Third, minerals and fossil fuels take millions of years to generate. Fourth, solar energy is a valuable natural resource. It is the source of the future. And the last, we must preserve our natural resources and learn to use them efficiently. Thank you, students.